Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 21st July 2021. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Virtual Fellas Marketing, rehumanizing your marketing experience. My name is Sean.
My name is Jay.
This week's news, Twitch creators get some TikTok action. Streamlabs, a popular live streaming software company, released a new app that lets gamers share highlights of their Twitch clips to other platforms. It's called CrossClip, and creators can port videos for TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook videos. So for those who don't know, Twitch is the most popular gaming streaming app at the moment right now. It's bought by Amazon. And of course, YouTube has its YouTube gaming and all that, but Twitch is the one, right? And so CrossClip is this new app that is created by a third-party company, Streamlabs. And what it does is it can bring all your Twitch videos and port it directly into shorter form social media platform like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and YouTube videos. CrossClip's free version allows for basic porting with watermark, but paid versions at $4.99 a month US dollars or $49 a year US dollars removes the branding and unlocks the 1080 pixel at 60 frames per second, larger uploads, added layers, and it also prioritizes your edits in their servers. Twitch is the hottest gaming video consumption platform, but it has been fairly difficult for creators to share their content out of that form factor. Game clips usually require a lot of repurposing work and to fit into other platforms and things like that. So CrossClip would definitely be worth the $50 price tag for anyone with an established audience. So Jay, do you consume a lot of content on Twitch or any gaming content?
I do consume content on, actually in general, gaming contents, I do consume it, but I like this approach. You know why? If you think about it, right, Twitch is a huge streaming platform. So you have, and it's most of the time it's live. And most of the time where, let's just say you get a good shot or you get a good kill or you did something during a game whereby it was phenomenal. You got a headshot even without looking at the scope. Those kind of stuff, you can actually take minor clips of it and actually post it in like places like TikTok and Reels. And even actually, if you think about it, right now they're doing it. But when you look at it, right, like for instance, if you're watching a reel, it just shows that rectangular screen. You know, it's like it just took a video screenshot from the monitor itself. So I guess what they're trying to approach here with is to integrate it in such a way whereby it'll be comfortable for people to see it through their eyes using these kind of platforms.
There is actually a couple of screenshots, right? So one of the screenshot is that you have the picture-in-picture format where you have the main picture, which is the one that they see you doing all the movement and everything. And that is already done in a portrait format instead of a normal horizontal format when you game, right? So horizontal format is this, it's a landscape, but it's in portrait, which is TikTok format. And then it has a picture-in-picture. The smaller overlaid picture is the one where you're gaming. So you can see the screenshot, the video recording, and the mic, the onboard camera will actually see you playing as well. So it automatically does the whole thing for you instead of needing you to actually do everything by yourself.
Yeah, that's actually very good for gamers, especially content creators which specialize in games. It's a good approach, I would say. Something new, not bad. But personally for me, I feel this is a good approach. What about you? What do you think about this?
I think it's good. I think it helps bring more gaming content at a lower cost because the whole idea of repurposing content it's very time consuming, right? So if they're able to do it in one click or two clicks, that'll save them a lot of time. And that $50 is totally worth it, especially for big time creators.
Time is money. That's what they say.
Yep.
All right. So next on the line will be Clubhouse rollout back channel chats. All right. So basically, a few weeks ago, a few notable people caught up Clubhouse texting a back channel chat feature that lets people text with each other from within a group. Upon checking with Clubhouse, they neither confirmed nor denied plans to release this feature. Late last week, it rolled out across iOS and Android apps. Now people can take their thoughts and feedbacks to the back channel by swiping left on the room you're in. This creates a whole new level of depth in event moderation and Q&A. And we are very happy Clubhouse added this. So yeah, I guess right now Clubhouse has upped their game finally. And this is good. This is really good because for me, I'm a Clubhouse consumer, and I personally actually have came across this. And it's interesting. You can have a conversation within the chat room. You can have it one-on-one, you can have it two-on-two, or you can have it with the whole group in a chat room itself. But having it in the whole room beats the purpose because you're already communicating with voice. Why do you want to use chat? But some people just want to have if let's just say they want to have a specific conversation, they can bring it to the chat room, and at the same time they can still stay in the room. I guess they're killing two birds with one stone right now, which is really good.
Yeah, I think it adds more depth to their communication, because traditionally when you're in Clubhouse, the biggest problem you have is if you're on the floor, if you are on the floor and listening to conversations, you can't give your point of view, you can't give your thoughts, and you need to raise your hand. And if nobody elects you into the stage, then you will have no chance to talk, right?
Yep.
And it's very difficult for moderators of the events to arrange this thing, or to manage it, especially when they want to do Q&A sessions and FAQs and things like that. By bringing one person up and down is very difficult to do. But with the back channel, they can do everything by text, and people don't have to actually take communication off of Clubhouse in order to connect with each other, because traditionally you need to do that. If I want to get to know someone who I've never met before on Clubhouse, I need to find out if they have an Instagram account, go to the Instagram account and text them.
All right.
Hey, so and so. And the problem with Instagram is that if a person who has never heard from you before, right, texts you, the DM will not appear. It appears in the request section.
Correct.
And it doesn't come out, and you may not know it even exists. So these kind of things take very long. So it really makes sense to have a back channel chat function. Twitter has already put that in as well, and a lot of all the competitors are also doing it. So it is good to see that Clubhouse is also doing the same thing.
They're upping up their game, I see.
Yeah. Next up, WhatsApp working on true multi-device app. Right now, we can access WhatsApp from a multitude of devices, our laptops, iPads, and phones, but it all needs our mobile device nearby and connected to these devices, and also the internet as well. WhatsApp is working on bringing a feature that removes the reliance on our mobile devices. It would enable the service on up to 4 non-phone devices without having a registered phone switched on or connected to the internet. But this chain of devices can only have one phone plan as the main account. So your main account will still be attached to your phone number, but now you do not need your phone number to be on and nearby in order to access a WhatsApp account. This new freedom will remove users from common problems plaguing WhatsApp users today, which includes poor connection from device, low battery, or if the app gets killed in the phone. The people at WhatsApp assured that this new architecture will interact with their servers in the same way as before, in the sense that it is end-to-end encrypted. So as it leaves the sender, it gets encrypted, and it will only be decrypted by the recipient. And once the message gets sent to the recipient, the server copy of it will be deleted forever. So they have no copy of it, and all safety and privacy and all that stuff.
That's good. Yeah, that's the thing for me. So it's essentially, this is going to make things easier for us, especially for us working from home. So instead of you can just put your phone charging on one side and you don't need to worry about the connection. It will just be on your screen. It's so much more easier.
Yes.
They just made our life easy. Thank you, WhatsApp. Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess the biggest problem with WhatsApp is it has a very legacy architecture. When it came out, this multi-device thing is not a thing, right? And for it to convert from the legacy architecture to new architecture actually takes a little while. I don't think it's that difficult. I think the difficult part is just in maintaining the privacy of the content. But other apps like Signal and Telegram have already been doing that. So it is good that WhatsApp is doing this. So last week, we did talk about WhatsApp continuously adding new features in order to entice us to eventually say yes to the terms and conditions. And they will continue to make improvements like this in order to make themselves better, which is a good thing. I like it.
constant improvement. All right, next is LinkedIn says data scrapping, not an hack. There have been multiple reports of data hack in LinkedIn, where a huge database of users' information is being sold on the dark web. Cybernews reported in April that some 500 million LinkedIn users' data was sold in hacker forums, then another 700 million last month. In each of the cases, LinkedIn said it isn't a hack and the security has not breached. This information is actually publicly available data that are being scrapped by huge numbers. The company went on to assure us that no private data has been leaked in any of these cases. Publicly available user data includes a person's name, job title, and where they work. These are things that help with discoverability on and off the platform. Users can easily limit their data scraped and sold by bad actors by reducing the visibility of information we share on our LinkedIn profiles. Do you think this is worrisome for you, Sean? What do you think about this?
So LinkedIn keeps telling us that it is not worrisome. LinkedIn keeps telling us that whatever that these people are selling on the dark web are actually public knowledge, like our names, our job titles, and where we work. Nothing personal or private has been leaked. For example, username and password. These things were not leaked, right? But people keep saying that they are getting worried because these are the data that has been scraped and sold online. But is it a hack if they never penetrated their security systems and gotten private information? I don't think so. It's the same as someone going to, let's say, for example, today, I go to 1,000 Facebook accounts, stranger Facebook accounts, right? And jot down the name and where they stay of all these Facebook accounts, public knowledge, right? It's not private in any case. Jot them down and sell them to someone. So is that called a hack?
Not really, though, if you think about it.
No, yeah. So I do agree that it's not a hack. These are public knowledge. So you can't hack a public knowledge, right? It's just there for you. So if a LinkedIn user is afraid of having their data being scraped and sold online to someone else, maybe they, I don't know, change their name, remove their name, or show less information about themselves. But then the downside is that if they show less information about themselves, the proper users, you see, the proper users won't be able to discover them and get more information about them. If you want to get a job, then they can't see more information before they contact you. So there is a pro and con here. The thing is, the question here is, there is still a market because someone is buying these things.
Yep.
So then it goes to the next question is LinkedIn responsible for even people selling the public information available on LinkedIn? And what can you do about it?
Yeah, true. Sorry. But yeah, it is sad to see this though. But that's the thing. It's a matter of perspective. Where do you look into it? Do you think it's beneficial for you, or do you feel that your data, you're being violated from your data? So let's see what our audience think. Hopefully they will give us some insights for their perspective as well. So yeah, next on you.
Yeah, but anyway, in my opinion, it is always a two-sided thing. You either have privacy or you have convenience. So you can't have privacy and convenience or cheap stuff. You either pay with your money or you pay with your data. Any case, last news of the week, RIP Twitter Fleet. There's only been a fleeting few months, but Twitter Fleet will be going away on August 3rd. Fleet is Twitter's rendition of Snaps, IG Stories, and YouTube Shorts as a way to create content that will disappear in 24 hours. Twitter hopes that this will help increase conversations on its platform among people who fear backlash and bullying, which was very, very prevalent on Twitter, especially during the Trump administration days in the US.
Yep.
But over the months, they did not see any increase in its adoption in the way they hoped. So they're axing it. So goodbye, Fleet. We, from this part of the world, have never got a chance to know you and will never know you.
Okay, my friend. But yeah,
did you get a chance to try out Fleets? I don't think so, right?
I did, but I didn't get a chance to use it. I did see it there. I was a consumer of it. I wasn't a user of it. So I did see like people using it and stuff like that. But honestly, I was just annoyed that everybody was adopting this whole story format with all the platforms. It was with WhatsApp. First, it came off from Snapchat, then went to Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and then Twitter. But hey, Twitter, it's not a bad thing to do your own thing. I've never seen any other platforms that actually, instead of like putting in new things, they removed it. Like for instance, Twitter Fleet is actually quite of a major change if you think about it, because as soon as you enter Twitter, you will see that fleet first, and then you'll start seeing text. So, I mean, like for those guys, for those individuals out there that use Twitter fleets, probably they're gonna be a little bit heartbroken. But I guess just got to move on,
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think Twitter could have stuck for it a longer period. At the very least, roll it out globally first, because maybe one market may not see use of it in it, right? But there could be other markets that would see use in it. So it wasn't given enough time. I think it only ran for about 8-9 months. So it wasn't even a full year.
Yep.
And it's a bit too short. But in any case, that's the decision. And they are planning to take the resources away from Fleets to allocate it into Twitter Spaces, which is Twitter's copycat of Clubhouse.
Correct.
So everybody's copying everybody now. So yeah, all the best, Twitter.
Yeah, all the best, Twitter.
All right, that's all for Social Media Weekly this week. Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube, and we post bits and clips on Instagram and Facebook. If you like Social Media Weekly, it would really help if you could rate and review it on the podcast video of your choice and YouTube, and so more can discover it. Social Media Weekly is on the lookout for more regular co-hosts to help us bring some depth to the show. If you're interested, simply drop me an email at Shawn, SHAWN, @virtualpeddlers.com. That is Social Media Weekly, episode 21st July 2021. My name is Shawn.
And my name is Jay, and I bid everybody adieu.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.